Hello, welcome back. Breaking news, breaking news. It is being reported that Tasha K has officially filed for bankruptcy over the 4 million or 3 million, because some sources say, okay, what's nearly 4 million, over the nearly $4 million defamation lawsuit. As we know, well, as you probably already know, I should say, uh, in 2022, January of 2022, Cardi B won the defamation case against Tasha K and was awarded over nearly $4 million in damages. Um, Throughout 2022 and probably as recently as this year, Tasha K has fought hell and high water to try to appeal, do anything to avoid paying Cardi B, and they were all unsuccessful. It was even being reported that Cardi B had actually started to garnish some of Tasha K's YouTube check. So, yeah. But now we can see Tasha K has tried or is trying to pull a new stunt that will keep her from paying Miss Cardi B by filing a Chapter 11 bankruptcy. And by the way, this article is from HotNewHipHop.com. I first saw this story from Media Takeout, but and they released about an hour ago, so it's just like fresh news, fresh off the press. And the outlet that obtained the receipts of her actually filing bankruptcy was the Neighborhood Talk blog on Instagram. Excuse me. So it's being reported that Chapter 11, well, not being reported, it's per definition, a Chapter 11 debtor usually proposes a plan of reorganization to keep its businesses alive and pay creditors over time. And these plans are designed to keep businesses operational during and following the bankruptcy process. And when you're filing this, you have to list your assets. And apparently, it said at the time of the filing, Tasha K had about $95 in her Chase account, and we'll look at that. So, as you can see here, it's Form 101 or Form 101, and it's called Voluntary Petition for Individuals Filing Bankruptcy. And there's Chapter 7, 11, 12, and 13. Don't know the difference, but she filed 11. Maybe one of them, I believe, is like a personal, like if you have your own personal. So I would have to Google that. And then the other, I think it's more like if it's a business going into the bankruptcy. So that's what I think. I'm not sure exactly the difference. But I guess with 11 and 7, I'm actually reading here that Chapter 7 is a liquidation bankruptcy and doesn't require a payment plan, but does require you to sell some assets to pay creditors. And Chapter 11 is reorganization. And then there's 12 and 13. It says 13 is often called wage earner bankruptcy because it is for people who have steady income but may be overwhelmed by debt obligations. Okay, so I guess this is more for, like I said, individual. And then there's 12. So what is Chapter 12? Bankruptcy. Uh, it's designed for family farmers, okay, or family fishermen with annual income. Okay, so this is very specific. So I guess probably 7, 11, and 13 are probably most common, and 12 such as so specific. I don't know. I don't know why they needed to have one specifically for fishermen and family farmers. So good to know. Um, so here we have her name. Her name is her legal name is Latasha Transrena Kibi. She signed, and it says here for her checking account, her Chase bank account, she has $95.56. Let me zoom in a bit. Yeah, there we go. You can see $95.56. I will be sure to link this article so you can view it yourself and reference all the things that is here. And then the other part of the form requires a real estate asset, amount, vehicle, and then others that she says she doesn't have. So she's saying that her total real estate is $46,750, and then for vehicles it's $11,750. I don't know what any of these mean. I'm pretty sure that, like, these, obviously everything has a meaning. I don't really know. I'm not in finance law or just have the general knowledge, but all in all, she's reporting her total assets as $58,595.56. It also just says that. Oh, and by the way, uh, a total of her personal property, it includes purses, cars, engagement ring, clothes, business-related property. So I guess this is supposed to be the amount, how much these clothes, jewelry, cars are worth, plus the accounting in her bank account, making her total asset value $58,000, 595, $58,595.56. Excuse me. And it says she's currently not being evicted from her home. Well, that's a good thing, but let's see how this saga goes. We're always getting a development. I think Tasha K has no intention of paying the money. People have speculated that she has probably had like money, and they think she hid it offshore. She must have went to Africa and moved a lot of that money. I don't know. I have no clue. I mean, isn't there a way to? Well, I guess if it's an offshore account, they can't check it. So I don't know. I have no idea what Tasha K's business plan is. Anything about her finances, and I'm completely impartial in this situation. Of course, I'm interested, but I mean, personally speaking, obviously, if I'm Cardi B, I don't need the money, but I want it, so I want it. And if I'm Tasha K, if I don't have it, I don't want to pay. How am I going to give it to you? Or even if I do have it, I mean, who wants to just willingly give up $4 million? I wouldn't want to. So we'll see how this goes. But obviously, this is going to ruin her credit. Well, not well. I mean, I heard her credit was already kind of, not that good. So, but bankruptcy takes a hit to your credit, and yeah. I also noticed that her husband was not included in this. I thought they were joint owners of Kiwi Studios, so that's quite interesting to me. Well, at least that's smart though, because it would be foolish for him to put his name on a Chapter 11, even though he was involved, because, having two people with a jacked up credit is silly if you're a couple. So at least that's good he doesn't have to put his name, because if her credit will be jacked up, fine. But at least if his credit's good, so if they need to move again or buy something out, buy another car, apply for a loan for their child to go to college, yeah, whatever, they can always use his name. Granted, his credit is good. But let me know what you think. Let's continue the conversation below, and I will follow the story and provide updates if need be. Bye.